Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fimin Kadri. His name is Khairi Mirza and her name is Raida Christina. So today we would like to present about the final year project titled The Development of Green Emulsifier for Crude Oil Emulsion Treatment. So the project was conducted in order to produce green emulsifier because the current emulsifier used in the industry is very high in toxic. And then what is the emulsifier? The emulsifier is used to separate water from crude oil. When the crude oil was taken out from the ground or the industry, there's some water content in it. So we need to separate it from the crude oil. If the water is not being removed from the crude oil, corrosion may happen during oil refinery process. So there are different kinds of substances used in the project, which were cornstarch, liquid soap, beeswax, sodium hydroxide, and plant extract. The plant extract were calamansi lime, kaffir lime, and lemon. And then there are three different kinds of analysis were made during the experiment. The first one is the amount of emulsifier used in crude oil, which varies from 50 ml, 75 ml to 100 ml. And then the temperature of the crude oil, which were 50 degrees C, 60 degrees C, and lastly 70 degrees C. And then the ratio of the emulsifier to plant extract, which differs from 1 to 0.25, 1 to 0.5, and 1 to 0.75. Okay, now I would like to pass this to Raida Christina.
So there are a few problems that we faced during the project. So before the experiment was started, the main ingredient or the main substance used in the experiment is the crude oil. However, the crude oil was very hard to find because it is really expensive and the supplier does not sell it in a small amount. So we seek help from the professional personnel to buy it from the supplier. And then during the experiment, the plant extract turns on at room temperature. However, we need the plant extract to be maintained at liquid form to make sure the experiment can be run. So the solution for the problem is to run at high temperature so that the solid can be turned into liquid. Or to just obtain the plant extract from the supplier, just buy it and thus not have to extract the plant extract in the lab. Or last one, to not removing 100% of the solvent from plant extract. So in this experiment, we use ethanol because it is easy to handle and it is act as a modifier which improves 10% of the water extraction from the crude oil, which is it can maintain the liquid form in the plant extract. So last one,
last but not least, for the recommendation part, we think that they should come up with different solution of emulsifier instead of only one using one solution, so that they can compare each of the performance of the solution before proceed with adding the plant extract. Next, these plant extract should undergo trial and error method, so that they can eliminate which extract that doesn't give the satisfactory result, and they can only choose the perfect extract for the final picture. So that's all from us. That's all from us.
Thank you.